Vai, Vitinho, manda pra elas. Vem. Bota a base. Muito querido por elas. Desce por que tá Vai, Vitinho, manda pra elas. Piquezinho dos filhos. Vamos lá. Vai, Vitinho, manda pra elas. Vem. Bota a base. Muito querido por elas. Desce por que tá Piquezinho dos filhos. Vamos lá. Piquezinho dos filhos. Vamos lá. Vai, Vitinho, manda pra elas. Vem. Bota a base. Muito querido por elas. Desce por que tá Piquezinho dos filhos. Vamos lá. Vai, Vitinho, manda pra elas. Vem. Bota a base. Só do Cristiano, salta.
Okay, man. So I'm gonna try to tackle a couple things. As a little break. I was looking for stuff. So a lot has happened, right? Pretty much my assessment of the situation with ARC was absolutely right. Guy was talking big shit, and he didn't have the capital for it. A whole life of chasing women, and you didn't leave anything for your kid. A guy who pretending like he knew everything about women, but didn't know anything, because every woman he messed with were pretty much scumbag women. Because if he found good women, then he would have got married a lot sooner. Like I said before, which you can go. Let's go to my video, so you can hear my words. Let me put this video in my save. I forgot I had it. My mixes comes up. All the stuff that I'll be listening to comes up. So this is what this is. Let's see. Let me get my video right now. There we go. Where's it at? Here we go.
Colleagues, for certain entities to gain power. Improve. This guy talked heavy shit. Even before he passed away, he was just talking heavy shit. Instead of humbling himself, he didn't do not one thing about that. Dude had a straight gut every time he was talking on stage. But you trying to tell men what to do? Let's be real. Be real. It's the same thing that happened with, what the fuck his name is? Kevin Samuels. Remember he made fun of the guy and said that he has a small dick or whatever, a big dick or whatever, and he said the guy's fat. But now that guy get the last laugh. This ain't no purpose of laughing and dancing on somebody's grave. It's the fact is that your end result of your life showed that you wasn't living how you lived, and everything that you result in is you not seeing your own kids grow up. He never gonna see his kid grow up.
And you see, I did take the consideration and said, pretty much, this is my gripes with the dude. The video wasn't a bashing moment, a bashing the dead, or whatever you want to call it. It was me basically pointing out the fact that if he would have lived his life the way he should have lived his life, he would have been here for his kid. And if he was actually good with women, he would have already found the woman with Mode 1. He would have found a woman in his 30s. Because to him, he said in his 30s, he stopped doing all that scandalous shit when he was sleeping with other people's wives and girlfriends, right? So, like I said, this dude had a lot of lies that basically he was trying to sell his book, and then the book didn't result in anything because, well, I'll show you it, and I'll show you the reality of it. I showed y'all GoFundMe's of adult film stars who, and I also got a catalog of adult film stars regretting being adult film stars. And I want to show you also a bunch of nurses who got fired for making fun of their patients. And I also want to show you that's the reason why nobody goes to therapists. There's a reason why nobody want to go to therapy, because it seemed like a bunch of people, quote unquote professionals, come online and they opening their mouth and they hurting the whole healthcare or mental health industry by showing what type of people that are in it. Who wants to go to a person who are on TikTok talking about them?
And isn't it a sad thing? Yeah. But at the same time, the dude sealed his fate when he was doing a lot of shady shit. Who would have said that all that kidney problems was basically attached to the bad lifestyle he had, fucking other people's wives and girlfriends, and thinking his life was easy. All these books that he had didn't amount to shit when it comes down to his own life. All this shit that you talking, and it didn't reflect your real life. I mean, it didn't reflect the real life. So it's like, how the I'm supposed to feel sorry for a dude who was constantly just talking absolute garbage about other men, thinking he knew it all. Even near the end, Buddy wasn't humble. If I know I was on death's door, you'll probably see the most kindest version of me you ever see. And I will apologize for all the shit that I said before I passed away, so people can have a memory of me. A better memory of me. Instead, he went off with his last video saying shit like, oh man, okay. So, DJ Kuda decided to start crying because his master of lies, who created books of lies, passed away. So let me make this clear. I'm not gonna sit here and dance on the dude's grave, and I'm not gonna sit here and make fun of his death, but I am critique him when he was alive. Everything this dude said before his passing is what I'm gonna talk about, and I might take a little dibs there and dibs there, but it's not gonna be anything disrespectful. Now, Kevin Samuels passed away early this year. I said about the same shit. Why is self-improvement coaches, book authors, dating coaches don't live what they preach? Why is they passing away and not taking care of their damn body? Now, only the black manosphere took Roger and Ellen Curry seriously. You know why? Because Roger and Ellen Curry never actually did anything outside of his books. Now, he was never going to reach the success of Kevin Samuels. I made that point to him when he was alive, I think last year. I said, dude, nobody knows who you are. You're not popping in TikTok. You're not popping on Twitter. You're not popping on IG. I showed him a link to my Twitter and I said, dude, I had E! News following me. MTO made 2 hit pieces on me. I went viral 2 times. You didn't do anything like that. And I'm not talking about the old 1970s. I'm talking about right now in this generation. He didn't have nothing to say but calling me names and say that don't determine who you get, a woman you get or whatever, right? And I said, what are you talking about? I said after you pass away, pretty much I said that, but I said that like a couple years ago. I said, if you pass away today or tomorrow, the only black dudes are gonna be talking about you. But you keep using Elliot Rodgers as your go-to on people not looking at your books. You was already squandered. And I mentioned Passport Bros and I mentioned SYSPM and I said everybody else got different options now. With the rise of Austin, 20-year-old dude who decided to just go to Brazil, a guy like Roger Allen Curry was irrelevant. Now, he didn't show up when Kevin Samuels was prevalent. He got demolished, right? I asked myself, why is David Carroll, Kevin Samuels, and now Roger Allen Curry passing away? First of all, this dude talked a lot of shit. If he died of CV, then I'll take whatever I said about him back, about his health issues, because anybody can pass away from CV. But if he died from the diabetes or a stroke or something, I'm gonna talk hella shit. Why wasn't he in the gym? I mean, he wanna talk shit about other people, right? Why these 3 men wasn't in the gym working the fuck out? Remember, this is what they tell you to go do. Work out, work out, work out, work out. Right? They tell you to work out, work out, work out, work out. Because magically that's gonna save your life, right? You wanna live long and healthy, right? So Roger Allen Curry was not in the best of shape. You could tell his videos, and when he got up one time, you see a big ass gut like, where's your bad guy? Why the hell are y'all talking shit to younger men, calling them incels, when they can outlast and outlive you? Mind you, it was discrepancy in his books and the stories he tell, because this dude got married at 58, nearly 60 years old. He had a kid at 58. So, let me think. He made books about women, but couldn't find a wife until he was at 58 years old. Yeah, you're not good with women. Because if you was, you would have found a whole batch of women to marry and have kids with in your 30s or in your 40s. So, all he was doing, as like I said before in some of my other videos, all you was doing was fucking married women. Basically, all your books and your legacy is dysfunctional ass women. Dysfunctional ass women. And then you claim you think that that's an accomplishment. Having sex with married women is somehow an accomplishment to you, and somehow now you know it all because you mess with the most dysfunctional people of all time, right? So to me, he was a fraud. He got on live, and when it was a legendary live stream where him and Zero went back and forth. He claimed to assume that everything he did, nobody else over the past couple of years. ARC is the same thing. I was on live streams where ARC exposed, one of my favorite guys in King Sigma, and King Sigma let ARC take over the whole fucking conversation because he appealed to his player nature. A lot of things that a lot of people said for the past 2 years was fucking false, and nobody called them out on it. ARC said direct approach is going to be the new norm in 10 years. Well, it was never the new norm, not myself, that he passed away when they're still alive. All the incels that he talked about, that he wanted them to pass away on the island, they don't contribute nothing to society. They're alive. Just like the dude, just like when Kevin got banned off every other channel in your life. If you go turn it off. He became pretty much irrelevant. Nobody dudes. A lot of these dudes ain't being listened to no more. Because of him and a couple other people, to the point where these women are making consistent videos, play the cards right, know where they stand. People finding their own options. How many of these dudes are gonna drop off? And we're gonna see how many of these dudes become irrelevant. This is saying right now what's going on. And it could create mode 1 or something? I don't know. But hey, I'm gonna do. If I want to make videos. But yeah, man.
So I think I have in one of my videos about when I talked about how we're gonna see if Roger Allen Curry widow's gonna have a GoFundMe, and how much money he left for his then wife, right? There's a situation Derek Jackson is getting a divorce. Um, there's a lot of things came out. I think where's my list? Where's my list? Man and Tomorrow talked about conversations he had with ARC, and pretty much kind of alluded to the fact that ARC was putting on a persona. He was putting on a persona, and to sell his books. And I'll take it even further, is that he wasn't making a lot of money from them books, no matter what y'all did. And he called Man of Tomorrow called everybody who said they respect ARC out, because none of y'all went to his funeral. It was like 2 days ago. And Man of Tomorrow sent his wife there, he said, right? Said he talked to him. And pretty much was like, you're gonna do this to your wife and your kid. And I said this before in my video, as you heard it, my replay. I said it's a sad thing that he's not gonna get to see his kid grow up. Like, you wrote these books, but you didn't live those books. You didn't live it. People are just worshiping this shit like it was gospel, but you're like 50-something years old getting a wife and kid. And not only that, you wasn't sitting on a stack of money that you could have gave your wife. But everybody wanted to talk about Charles Tyler passing away over in Brazil. But they definitely not gonna be talking shit about your ARC. So we're gonna see, because somebody said something about Erica Williams posting his Erica Williams posting his what's it called? This chick loves to sneak dicks black men. So let's wow. Why the hell she don't go to the gym? All that money, but don't go to the gym. But want to talk shit about black men? Okay, sure. Okay, okay. Now, here go Erica Williams being a hypocrite, because she says that men, she agrees with Super Sly, because she's be in the comments, taking jabs at passport men. So now every man must have some money before they date, which I agree. You gotta come with something. But let's see. Hearing that statement, no romance without finance, ditto. My dad Sam, he was as mean as a junker when broke. Damn, sorry to hear that. At least the adult understand. My mom said, no money, no honey. She was right. A man never thought it would be that, but a come up of a woman or a placeholder to spot. Y'all listen to this woman, 100% game. The person is telling the truth. I'm a woman. I don't feel good being in a relationship if I'm not stable. I don't want to be in a situation where I get myself in. Mind you, these same people will be in other chats talking about you have to use your wallet and blah, blah, blah. You got to have game, blah, 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 right? But here we go. Let's keep reading the comments. I'm gonna go to the stuff that I was talking about, but I'm going to multiple subjects. So seen this firsthand. Hell, I'm a woman, and years ago I was broke for pay, period, and I was the meanest, nastiest person to be around. Financial security just makes everything life better. Oh, just like how passport men have money, and they don't want to be around somebody who broke or miserable. But that doesn't make sense, because a lot of the women are still unhappy when they have a whole bunch of money. How is it a lot of financially stable women are in chats and talking shit about men traveling if they all have money? Blah blah blah. I remember coming home from school when I was first. Blah blah blah. I agree. A man should be able to provide a reasonable degree because he start dating. Plain and simple. If you broke, focus on yourself. Get yourself together. We can turn this into monsters when that breed goes straight. I did the chase the women phase from 2024. I realized I don't want to be like dudes that are 50 years old bragging about who they used to lay up with. Dudes had me feeling like I was insane for not trying to lay with everyone I could. I noticed a trend of these type of people. They never get to a point where their life is where anything of substance outside the next person they lay with. I've seen many people like this 20 years older making $2 a hour than me and got all laid up stories in the world. I be avoiding these dudes. Oh, and nobody said anything to him. Nobody said nothing. Nobody liked his comment. Nobody said anything, right? Because he was talking about half of the people in her comment section, like a super sly. The same guy who bragged about all the women he used to bang, right? This guy make it prevalent that it's plenty of women out here. But he doesn't talk about the dysfunctional people that's out here, right? We already said something about him. I got many videos, right? So imagine this guy didn't get any likes because he was spitting the truth. And I generally have an immortal, what's with black definition of blah, blah, blah. Major men are not providers. Majority of men are not providers in the traditional sense. Heck, only majority of men can be real contributors modern day. Just saying it. My dad was disability in 30. He couldn't get a major. He tried going through school and could hardly pass the class. He never got a degree or his financial to be around. He got angry over the dumbest things. He treated my mom horribly. I didn't have a good relationship with my father. I don't want to be because he was just miserably around. But I learned something from seeing my mom and father relationship. Never get with a broke man or a man with no strategy, blah, blah, blah. So you just talked about your dad. Whoever this is 100%. A man is financially secure. Okay. Now you see the hypocrite nature of their bullshit. Is that they will talk about you when you leave with your wallet. And you see there's no super sly in this comment section, right? Right? Nobody talk about game. When women use the term broke on average men making 20 by the standards, he shouldn't be broke making 60. But for some reason, that's not enough. Posting stuff like this is wrong. Building together from scratch is an instance to get there, blah, blah. My wife and I did it and made blah, blah, blah together. My salary brings in a lion's share of it, but we started with nothing. We ain't rich by no means, but blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see what he says. Your wife took a chance. I tried building with my husband of 8 years. My income went from blah, 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 while my husband stayed at 20. No matter what I tried, I encouraged him to make blah, blah, blah. He was comfortable living off me. We take all the chances that's called life. Well, blah, 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 blah. I'm not mad. Okay. Now we're going to go find that post right now. Okay. Roger Allen Curry. Now, I don't want to show his wife and kid. That's disrespectful right there. No insurance, no investment no insurance and no investment. Okay. This is a guy who was coming into space saying he didn't want to be associated with the manosphere. Like I said, I'm talking about the man when he was alive, not as he dead. But I'm also talking about the end results. This guy didn't have no type of anything, no backup plan, nothing. All that game and knowledge, but no wealth transfer. We got to promote the right people. Oh shit. Damn. Woo, they got a roast. Condolences to his wife and kids. No judgment on him. We got to know. I know some who have it together with their families still asking for money. Ooh, oh wow, wow. The truth. Hopefully it must be paperwork delay or I just posted out of respect. He didn't set his wife up or kid with nothing. No mode one money. She met and married a sickly old man who didn't have any money. Very sad. Wow. Woo, look at that roast. Man, one of the easiest ways to have an impact on your family is just happen to be one of the cheapest. It called insurance. Please invest in some black people. Please do better for those that they leave behind. This is sad as fuck. Oh no, it's not sad as fuck. You fucking piece of shit. Super Sly. You talking all that shit about game and guys don't have women problems and all this other shit, dude. But hey, this is your boy, ARC. Mode 1. Alright? Same philosophy that your stupid ass have about women. The same Super Sly who tells men that they should get stabbed in order to experience getting with women, or they should be put in jail for one night, or be put in jail for 3 years over a woman. If you don't think I'm lying, go to one of his streams. I'm not gonna go to the stream. I don't want to make this super long, but he pretty much tried to tell men that they gotta go through some bullshit just to go be in the club to be authentic with him. So you have to get your life ruined. You gotta get your car ruined like Grandmaster Troll. You know, his car. He messed with a girl on YouTube. I think her name was Real Life Cyberspace. They had sex one time. She broke his car. And he had to leave his car in the middle of nowhere. And then 6 months later, he got his car up and then fixed it. And it took him it took him a lot of money to fix that car up. And then I called him out on it, which I don't know. I think I can find it, but I called him out on it, and he said, "Well, that's just the price you pay." What? These guys think that you should deal with a whole bunch of shit just dealing with these chicks. This is the bullshit they talk about. But hey, this is the end result. This is what happens when all that high value men gotta go through. Not really. We all got family that don't have the house in order. Show some respect and privacy. Priorities. That's terrible. Wasn't he's a black woman basher? So, for everybody who see how they don't have empathy for you unless they know that you ain't talking about them. For all the men who sit here and think that they have this kind of discernment to you, no. Stop acting like men are the only one who live online. So she didn't know that this guy didn't bash black women. But she wanted to have the ability to talk absolute garbage about him and his death. Like they did Kevin Samuels. So it shows you from the start how they really view you and how they want to think that they're going to put you in your place. And I'm going to talk about that too. She didn't know that he didn't talk about black women. But based off all these women, they don't like your guts. I told you should have been done with them. Even the women you walk up to. I was in McDonald's, I think 2 weeks ago. And I was waiting for my food. Yeah, McDonald's. But McDonald's is quick food. The shit lasts 2 days. So, you can leave it out and, it won't go bad or whatever. So I usually eat McDonald's to skip over the food of, buying for food for like 2 days or whatever, right? So I was in there waiting for food and this girl was in there and she was getting antsy. It was a whole bunch of people in McDonald's. It was a busy day on Friday. And next minute I know, this woman, she misjudged the girl because the girl was swamped. She was working all day. and she gave her the food and she forgot some stuff, the Happy Meal, something in the Happy Meal. This woman got so mad, talking about you was giving everybody an attitude. I'm gonna beat you the fuck up, and mind you, this McDonald's never had the little shelf. They have like the not the joint, not the shelf. What was it? What's the shelf? The shelf. You know, the straws that they have, you know, straws and stuff, and you know, the backup straws and stuff like that. So they finally put the straws for the customers to take. This chick tossed it over to the girl and started arguing with the girl, the worker, and said, I'm gonna beat your ass and I don't mind going to jail. While her daughter is right there sitting there, saying she was gonna wait, end up being in jail just for a point. These chicks are fucking miserable. This is in real life. Even one of my videos, when I was talking about Saint the Blues, there was a woman arguing with a dude in the background because he asked her a question. Yeah, sure. So we're gonna go on here. Let's show it. So let's keep that out. So all the support that your boy supposed to have, ARC, right? Y'all can give money to Just Pearly things. Y'all can give money to Kevin Samuels. But the guy that gave y'all Mold 1, his books wasn't mounted shit. She asked for $25,000. They only got $9,000. Everybody in the manosphere is quiet. Now, I have respect for Obsidian. I really do now. I will have somewhat respect because he was cordial about it, right? Your boy Obsidian could have just dogged the shit out of ARC for the shit that he put him through and made fun of him and everything else. He could have been gloating and said, dude, I'm alive and he's dead, blah blah blah, right? But I have somewhat tiny respect for that aspect of him just not hashing that out. Me, I'm doing this for a whole community of people that he talking about. So, y'all, this shows you that black men, if you cater to black men and give them the so-called game, when you pass away, they don't give a fuck about you. This shows you that most black men are just fucking leeches, man. Look at this shit. If he was actually liked, and all these people who said they got money and game and all this shit that they talk about, y'all don't have no money to help your boy, ARC, in his passing and help his family? How so? All these rich guys who buying houses and all this other stuff. Where you at? I'm calling you out. Where you at? Because when Charles Tyler passed away, people helped him out. His GoFundMe got help fast. That's the funny part. Y'all talking about passport bros, but we end up supporting each other a lot. But where y'all at? Where the game dudes at? This shows you a side of how grimy the fucking game dudes really are. They don't rock with each other like that. They're some fucked up people. They are the worst people to be around. It show you that the worst people to cater to is the fucking game dudes because they won't never have your back. Like I said, I got street dudes who respect me because I wasn't one of these fucked up ass dudes, grimy, sneaky dudes, and they gave me somewhat kind of respect because they knew that I was just one of the good people around. And they gave me some type of, protection from them other hyena niggas. So, it shows you straight away right here, the game dudes are nowhere to be found. Even incels got a better community than this. Jesus Christ, man. I'ma just tell you. Oh, man. So, let's talk about another fraud. This guy made millions of dollars on fitness. And I told you, motherfuckers. I told you, pieces of... Oh, man. I told you, stop talking about going to the gym. Because you making fuckboys like this, which is called Fitness Influencers Liver King in New York. Living Primal Guru, Liver King, who built $100 million fitness industry amidst he was actually on the juice. I told you, absolutely garbage people, that this is what the fitness industry is all about. Lies and telling you that they're telling you that it's fake. It was always fake. I was into fitness for a very, very long time. I took a break from it. Why? Because I seen the kind of people that it draws in. Also, I seen exactly what kind of stuff that everyone was peddling. I had my own ways of understanding and knowing what was fake and what was real. How I used creatine and how creatine woke up my muscles to the point where if you stay active, you don't have to go to the gym for almost nearly a year if you stay active with the creatine gains. Yeah, the boost of speed that you don't have, it ain't going to be because the creatine's out your body. But the fact is that burst that you have, if you stay active, you're going to keep it. A lot of people don't understand the fitness stuff. You don't have to be a guy with not six-pack abs. You don't have to be a guy who has 7% body fat and all this other shit that they try to tell you to have or be super big. You have to just be regular. You got to find out what body you want and what body you comfortable with the kind of financial you have. Because the bigger you are, the more you have to feed your body. But they don't tell you about this. They tell you lies. Fresh and Fit, all these other big dudes, they don't tell you that when you're a big dude, it requires you to eat like 3 or 4 pounds of food. Trust me when I say this. And absolutely, you're gonna have to move up in size when it comes down to your clothes. You're gonna have to be wearing double XLs. You're gonna have to be double X. Your shirts, your underwears, everything will have to be bigger. Trust me, I'm not gonna show my underwear and my old shirts. I got old shirts right now that don't fit me, but they were my shirts because that was when I was bigger. See, they don't tell you about the little knickknacks that you got to do if you got a high metabolism. That shit gonna shoot up, and you not gonna. I have a timer on how long it takes me to get hungry. If my metabolism kicks in, it would take almost 8-9 hours for my body to kick back in and the food to run out. I mean, the food to just dissipate in my stomach or burn up. And then I'll be hungry again. And then I'm going to have to eat 3 times a day. Now I can eat once or 2 times a day. It depends on where I live. I can eat snacks in between. But people don't tell you about that kind of stuff. They tell you the diet, but they don't tell you how much money you're going to have to spend to put in your body to keep it fed. They don't tell you that you're going to have to change your clothes. They don't tell you the kind of pains that comes with the working out. They don't tell you how to cooling sprays that you can use if you sore. They don't tell you about the mental drain that happens when you do work out and you got your body and you just don't want to go to the gym. They don't tell you none of this stuff. And he's a part of this shit. Okay. Nope. Nope. So we have an increased number of men who can't take breakups, right? But they want to talk about incels. But they don't never talk about the men who can get women who just don't like to lose. Loser ass dudes who don't like to take a L. But they want to blame everything on incels who don't get women, right? Guys like this, creep piece of shit guy who stabbed the woman that he was with, tied her to a chair and stabbed her 58 times. Now, I can tell you that these old players, they don't like hearing no. A lot of these dudes are losing in the game, and they're coming after men, passport men, because we found another way not to turn into one of these dudes, like an ARC. So, there's this up in arms stuff that happened over the weekend where a bunch of nurses decided they want to make fun of their patients. Now, I want people to understand there's a reason why a bunch of incels and a lot of people don't go to therapists and don't go to therapists and they don't go to seeing these so-called professionals because these women are very unprofessional and they talk about them. There's a lot of therapists that end up getting killed because they were talking about their patients and everything else. So these women decided to talk about their patients and they all got fired. Now, nobody wants to be, we're going to read the comments too, and I'm going to elaborate. Nobody wants to be in hospital. Most vulnerable anybody feels when they're inside one. There's the type of the poison are the ones you don't want to deal with because it makes it worse. Too many had bad humans getting into nurses and need a pure heart to get into that profession. Now, we told people about this, right? That the oversaturation of nurses and therapists, they're not doing it to help people. They're doing it to have power over people. This is the reason why the whole get help, seek therapy doesn't work, because you got so many bad intentions in the therapists, in the mental health industry, that they will misdiagnose a man in order to make him take his own life. And people don't talk about that. They never talk about how many men have to get at least 6 or 7 therapists before they find somebody who actually won't judge them, or a therapist who will actually help them. Right? Last time I went to, I think, the clinic, because I got the hospital, but I only go to the hospital if it's really what's it called. But I do have checkers at the clinic, and I get my asthma medications, which I'm probably gonna call now and into the next year and probably set up an appointment, because I'm about to go to the gym, about to go back to the gym and get my gym log and stuff like that, because I ain't go to the gym ever since the pandemic started. So, the nurse mishyped me. So I walk outside all the time, right? You hear it in the background. There's people that are 5'8" that ain't taller than I am, right? So the nurse says I'm 5'8". And I'm like, how so, when my ID said I was 5'11" when I was like 18, 19 or whatever? How so? Did I shrink? It's no way that I shrunk, because there's places that I can literally reach up to that requires you to be like 5'11", 6 foot. So it's like, how to get about 5'8". So they misdid that. And then they also didn't take my weight down right. And I'm like, these are the fucking nurses that I'm talking about. So I experienced it back in 2020, which I hope they're not in the same place. I hope they fired, but You know, I literally saw a therapist on here talking about his male clients say and describe them as whiners. Yet we went on to say more men should go to therapy. You're literally disclosing it with the behavior like that. Oh. So we got feminist men becoming therapists saying how much people are whiners. But I bet you the side who tells incels to go to therapy, you really think that some man is going to watch his therapist talk shit about him without doing anything when everybody told that person to go to therapy? Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. It makes me not want to go to the doctors and hospital even more. I already feel horrible, and I feel like stuff like this don't help. To be honest, I think this time to stop videos like this. Sharing patients' experience on the internet as self-care professional is not it. I cringe when I see a psychologist. A psychologist says therapist doing the same thing on here. And you wonder why men don't go to seek therapy. Because motherfuckers like this are oversaturating the market. But you want to think that we're going to be vulnerable to these fucked up people? You'll make somebody snap even more. But for some reason, y'all just want people to go to these professionals without actually telling them which good professionals to go to. Just like how y'all don't tell people to go to certain workout places. Like if somebody was in Philly and they would want to go to a gym, I would tell them to go to my gym because it has least bullshit in there. Well, last time I was there was least bullshit. It's an all Spanish gym. There's only a couple black people in there, but you will have a better environment in other gyms. It's not super big gym, but it's big enough for you to work out and get all your workouts in. So, I hate saying this because it feels kind of sexist, but I think nurses attract women of certain personality types, archetypes that the type of men draw to law enforcement. They want power over people to feel more important. Not all of them, but most. Oh, nobody put that point out there. Mean Girls and nursing go hand in hand. It's so scary. Mean Girls love being in healthcare. Ooh. Exactly. I feel weird about nurse posting stories and complaints. Ooh. Came on my while ago. I was taken to the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. Wow. They thought that this was cute and wanted to go viral. Black women get degrees and hate on correcting or tell something at their job. Soon as you do, they at HR discrimination. A lot of these black nurses are black immigrants. A lot of Haitians and Nigerians, they are YT people. They are the worst to you as a black patient. Why are you so obsessed with content creation to a point where their well-paying job is at risk? To them, making $40,000 and $50,000 is not enough for them. Because they all want to live a Hollywood lifestyle, so they all want to make it big. And this is the dangers of not telling women what level to stay on. Is because they all think they worth $1 million. And I wanted to make a video about that too. Everybody, you can't deal with a person who think they worth $1 million. See, if you ask me how much you think I'm worth, I'll tell you 60,000. And then you say, whoa, why you think you worth 60,000? And I'll break down all the skill sets that I have, all the things that I'll do, even the things that I'll do that basically I will do for 16 hours, 16 or 15 hour days. I will work for that 60,000 I think that I'm worth. But a lot of people, because not only that, I know how to teach people. I did it in welding school. I was teaching people how to do the basic stuff in welding school better than the instructors that was there because they didn't teach everybody how to do certain things. I taught some people how to do passovers. I failed some of my welding tests because I was doing better than some of the people there that was teaching. And then it was like, oh, why you failed? I said, well, I'll tell you right now. In welding, there's a test, a Passover test. You gotta stick two metal parts together, right? And you gotta make a Passover, and you gotta make sure that you fill in every single thing inside of the inside of the metal. You gotta glue both of the every metal part together. You gotta cut that metal up, and then you go to a machine and you bend that metal. The metal that you just weld together. If it breaks when they bend it, you fail. If it bends, you pass. One thing of mine, it passed. But the older dude, told me that I need to go do it again. Because I was teaching everybody stuff that he didn't do. So they did it on purpose. While I watched a girl get help from other dudes in the welding school, and she didn't do her own test. I just didn't say nothing. And there were so many dudes who wanted to have sex with this girl because she was the morally somewhat attractive chick in the whole welding place, while we had like studs in there. And one stud was just staring at me. I don't know why that stud was staring at me, but I'm like, okay, homeboy, don't get any ideas. But I seen people cheat a lot. People doing other people tests. And I'm like, this shit took me 4 hours to do my Passovers and all this stuff, but I failed. And these motherfuckers over here passed. It was yeah. But people don't tell you the kind of shit that you got to deal with in some of these professions. And shout out to MOT. In one of his live streams, telling you that certain professions draw in certain people. Here we go. He was absolutely right. Certain profession draws in certain people that you have to deal with certain shit. So, work in hospitals. Maternity nurses are probably the laziest nurses after ER nurses. They refuse to believe they are in service industry. Like, bro, comfort is part comfort is part of the health and healing. Comfort, okay. Because I don't know. Maybe this shit is all raggedy. Oh, comfort, okay. You know, I said I got an accent. Yeah, I got an accent, okay. My pronunciation isn't top notch, so. In much of this video is unprofessional. Most comments just entitled that people generally have a nurture, hate, and disdain for health workers. If you're a doctor or nurse reading this, just know that you need to be very professional dealing with people. Yep. And this is the reason why a lot of people don't trust therapists and all these other people. Because you talking shit. And you do this unprofessional shit. It becomes depressing when an entire sex life has to be displayed for profit. Oh yeah, well, my bad. Okay. okay. This is good. This is good right here. I gotta tell y'all this. So your boy, the sex empowerment women, they don't like their decisions. They don't like their decisions that they're going to. I told you that these women don't like being in the adult industry, because now they made so much money, but they don't have the connections anymore. They don't have the real connections to anybody anymore. And this is why a lot of these people tell you they have genuine nature. See, I wanted to make a video, but I can't. I don't feel like it. I'm telling you the truth. But there's a certain women out here who says they want to have meaningful conversations. It's because that they already had all the sex they had, right? Because you could have meaningful conversations after you have good sex with somebody. Or if you have sex with somebody, that person will open up a little bit more and have some kind of conversation. They will want you around. The person tolerant level will be a lot bigger if the person has sex with the person, right? But some people don't want to be milked for their time and their money before they get to the sex. So a lot of women already had their fun, and all they want to do is waste your time, and they want to connect with you, but they can't connect. This is what we talk about when we talk about how used up they are. Because they're not fresh anymore mentally. They have this certain thing in their head where they got what they wanted, and now they try to manipulate every other person out there to try to overprice what they gave away for free to other men. They try to manipulate a price point for some men that never had the ability to have quote unquote fun for free, or fun whatever, right? So before they took these videos, these comments down, this shows you right here that a lot of them regret going into the industry because it's not genuine no more. They go on set and all they do is suck and F for a profit. And they want to go back to where they actually they want to control it. So this empowerment shit was never really a thing. It was just them pretending like they was empowered. Now, a lot of them won't tell you to not do it. They try to tell you to not do it, not overboard. So let's see the comments on the sexual revolution aftermath, or how can I put it? The aftermath of degrading your sexual drive until they try to offer you a sex drive, a low sex drive. A lot of these women, and I'm going to tell you this is the reason why a lot of men are traveling. You have to master the ability to read and pick up on shit on people. I know women who have a high sex drive, who have a mid sex drive, and who have a low sex drive. It's in their eyes and it's in their energy. This is why I say that men should learn how to meditate and understand different energies in people. You don't have to have conversation to waste your time. You just look at somebody. Some people have that glow. I talked about this back in 2020. There's people who have a certain glow about them. And it's a sexual glow, and it's also a beauty glow. Once that glow go out, they're just trying to manipulate shit. And most of these women don't have that glow anymore. So they're sexually done. And a lot of these women try to pretend like they had the sex stuff, but they're just doing it just to draw you in and then trap you. So it becomes depressing when your entire sex life has to be displayed for profit. I need breaks sometimes because it becomes like a lot, you know. Nothing will beat a genuine sexual connection with someone, especially someone without someone recording every minute and worrying about it. Oh my God, I should feel so bad for them that they chose to be a porn star and they want to be out of here. They want something genuine. Then you should never become an adult film star and use your body for money. This is why I say before, my mans and everybody out here, you have to salvage certain things about yourself and don't change it into money because you don't know what's going to happen. There's certain successful people that jump off bridges, who hang themselves and everything else because they attach their whole being to money and making money. You got to have a balance to it. But these women, they go head first and they get a lot of money and they get so depressed and they don't know why. Why am I depressed? Because you don't have a genuine bone in your body anymore. You think everybody is $1 and a cent. When you run into these people and they want to manipulate people all the damn time, they are the most miserable people ever. If somebody require you to get the connection, you have to look at their past life and ask them certain particular questions so you don't get trapped in their bullshit. You have to find balance and separate your personal life from your professional life. Sex on camera is not sex. It's a performance. The sex that isn't monetized can be really special. Wow. It can be really special. No, it can't. Because half of you chicks don't even have boyfriends. And most of the chicks who have a boyfriend or a husband, you get mad at the boyfriend and husband when they join the adult industry. There's a lot of stories that I can tell you of men who've been cucked their whole entire life because they was with a Pete star. And the next minute they know, somebody said, whoa, you can be a Pete star too. And then their relationship breaks up because now the guy can get as much sex as the girl. Women don't like that. These sexual liberated women and these so-called good women, they don't like when you're on the market and you can change up on her and get a new one. So this is a girl. Her name is Kasumi. She's from No Jumper. One thing I miss is just having sex, not for work. Just meeting someone, riving and playing music during it. Just playing around with others' bodies, not just monetizing and fit in my tight schedule. See, I have to tell you this right now, and this is the gold thing. Remember I told y'all the video I have on hunting gold? Okay, I forgot to tell y'all that too. But I didn't take a screenshot. But I'll tell you, I'll give you the genuine. I'll give you the 411. Let me get it. Let me get this. So your girl Honey Gold, because I really can't put her. I can't put her. I can't put this on here. I automatically get blocked. Because she got pictures on her shit, right? Let's hear her. It's funny how many friends want to hang out during a production hold. Almost it's as everybody want to hang out to fuck me. Ooh, they just found out that nobody really likes them. Wow. So, oh shit, man, my bad. I don't know why I got that for a long time, man. Shit. Where's that video? Where's that video at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Damn it! Where the fuck is that at? I don't know why this Alori Alexis shit keep popping on my feed and all these other people. It must be because I'm going into these people's chats or whatever. Where is it at? Shit. Let me go. Let me find it. Let me find it, guys, man. Sorry, man. It's last year. It's 2 years ago, I think. I know it's here somewhere, man. I know it's here somewhere. Here we go. 2 years ago. It's a long time, my bad. So let's hear Honey Gold telling you how she don't need you, but 2 years later, begging people to get her mom a water heater.
I'm gonna make this shit clear, like, once and for all. I am not in a position to get into a relationship. I am not looking for a fucking man. I am not looking for a man. And if you, like, I understand sometimes, like, you just, shit happens. You meet someone and y'all click and it's all fine and dandy. Cool, that's different. But I'm not intentionally out here looking for a man, okay? So I'm gonna say this once and for all you fucking motherfuckers that are on my fucking nutsack. I try to be fucking nice, okay? But I'm not nice anymore because you take my kindness for weakness and you take it for granted. I ain't into none of y'all. None of y'all. So get out my fucking nutsack. Y'all do not bring anything to the table that I fucking fuck with. Nothing that I want.
2 years later, her money is drying up. She she talked about how her mom treated her like shit when she was a child, but she doesn't want to leave her mom alone. The same men she ridiculed, remember, she took this video down, but I still got it archived. This same chick needed help for you guys, the simps, because y'all are simps and I get nothing from her. This chick shaved her hair off, looking super unattractive, and can't stay healthy, and got the jab, and she's sick all year after the jab. But hey, let's not throw conspiracies out there. She said this video, a lot of these adult film stars are losing a lot of money in this time period, huh? So she goes and her money runs dry, and she gets you stupid idiots to go buy her mom a water heater. And to help her family, her mom or her stepdad, to get a restaurant. Woo, it smells so good. They never win 100%, man. You just gotta wait. The ARC, the Kevin Samuels, the David Carrolls, the Brian Solange, basically the whole Black Avenger shit going down. You have to wait till these people just talk shit, man. Because once they talk shit, once they say what they say, once they do all this, they have to make sure that they are at the top of their game. Because when you talk shit about somebody and you said somebody's below you, you best to be at the top of your game. You got to be like the Flash. And you can't stop running. Once you think that you're the best at everybody, or you think you're the best, better than everybody else, you better keep doing the way you do it. Because once you have some type of mistake, once you fall, once something bad happened to you, guess what? All the vultures and all the hyenas and once all the people that you talked about, they're going to be like zombies ripping you apart like the Walking Dead. Oh! Because you talked a lot of shit. Humbleness goes a long way. But the funny part that this chick is wanting people to feel sorry for her. I mean, she thought she was better than everybody else, but her money is running low because she's not attractive more because she shaved her hair off and she can't grow it back. A lot of these feminist women are trying to destroy beauty standards, and then they see that they can't compete with the next girl, so they try to destroy men, or try to make the uglier women feel like they're better than the uglier men. But that's something that y'all gotta figure out by yourselves. But I can tell you right now, it's still on her Twitter how people literally ran out their pockets. Like, I can tell you, fans spent over at least 150 grand on this chick, and she treated y'all like this because when she tried to take her own life, that facility that she stayed in for like a couple of months cost $50,000. The money that y'all paid out, all the simps paid out for her restaurant and a water heater, that was like, I think almost 50 grand too. And all the stuff that y'all been giving her, that cost like 50 grand as well. So y'all gave this chick 150K just on this chick alone, and she won't even have sex with y'all. Ooh, y'all some losers, man. I'm sorry, I have to call y'all that because I would never give money to a person like this, man. This is why you have to get your passport, so women like this don't have your fucking balls in the sling. So women like this don't use you for your fucking money. That's sad right here, man. They use you for your money and not give you anything. It's so bad out here. is they're going into professions and they making fun of y'all. They roasting you in professions. They're trying to tell you to go get therapy and all this other stuff, but it's not working. Also, let me show you your boy D Durrell. Shit, man.
Alex.
Very nice, guy. It's a nice. Relax.
Damn, I gotta go through all this, man. My bad. I'm unprepared. There's a video that I took that your boy D Durrell was in these spaces pretending like he was. I don't know what the hell was going on, but this dude exposed himself from being a fucking clown. And here we go.
I want to thank the sector, the Umar Johnson sector, the pro-black sector, in itself for allowing me to.
Let's pause right here. Now, this motherfucker just said he thanks you. He thanks the whole sector for allowing him to be the fake fuck nigga he's been for so long, and you know, coming out and watching the shows. He thanks you. But tonight, since you go to meet the Godfather, is fuck you niggas.
Fuck you, bitches.
See, I kind of told y'all about these anti-passport dudes, and how fake and phony these niggas is. This dude talk about dirty feet bitches and all this other shit, and then when he get called out in real life, they all say it's for fake. It's not their real. It's not them. They don't think like that. They're not like that, right? Man of Tomorrow alluded that to not Kevin Simmons, ARC, that ARC is more smarter than this, and he don't even believe some of the stuff that he's saying out his mouth. But he couldn't do it because it didn't bring him money and it wasn't giving him attention. And supposedly this was on his deathbed when he said this on to Man of Tomorrow, right? So funny how things really go. I told you the pandemic was a gold mine, my mens. I like saying that it's something that somebody said, and I'm just repeating that shit. Funny, my mens. But my mans, this is what I'm talking about. A lot of these motherfuckers turn out to be fucking fake. They're fake as shit. They took their videos down. The ties are turning and everything else, and they don't like it. I'm gonna have to probably make a video. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video about that because this video is way too long. But there's a messed up mentality among black men. Right? I'll give you a little slip of this. Right? A lot of these dudes have to feel relevant, right? Because in real life, they're not relevant. They're not relevant at all. Because a lot of them don't have real power. So they come in these comment sections trying to put everybody in their place. Oh yeah, man, you go overseas because you can't get women and blah blah blah. Yeah, man, you're a loser. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, you're a loser. Blee blee blee. You're a loser. Blah 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 blah. You're a loser. Blee 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 blee. You're a loser. Blah 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 blah. You're a loser. Blue 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 blue. You're a loser. Blue 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 blue. And they have to keep reminding you that you're a loser. Why? Because they're losers themselves in real life. They're not winners. They're losers. And at some point, it makes them feel their pride doesn't, instead of them realizing they never going to be the king of nothing and know that they have a level and they have to sit at that level and have to be comfortable with themselves, they have to come online and have to show you, hey, the passport guys, you have to be really fucked up in the head to go in every comment section, in every video, to talk against men you think you better than, to try to put these men in their place. And you have to be really fucked up to say that you're better than the men that go overseas, but you have to be around them telling them that they're worse than you, and you have to make videos after video after videos. See, the difference between passport men and the women we talk about is that they put themselves out there on Instagram and all this other stuff. Why is it that passport men and SYSBM got to keep their mouth shut, but we have to hear we have to hear every single accomplishment that everybody else do? Oh, I go to the gym. My body is better than yours. Oh, I got money, man. I'm a pimp game. Oh, man, I just did 15 years in prison. I'm out. We got to hear everybody else's story. Everybody else's bullshit. Everybody else's accomplishment. Everybody else's bullshit. But we have to move in silence. So we have to move in silence, but everybody get to move and be yelling and shit. The whole point of Passport Bros and SYSBM is so we don't leave anybody behind. The older men who left us, fuck those niggas. Who moved in silence, fuck those niggas. You should have told us that we had a better chance and we would have had our kids a lot earlier than some of us do. We don't want to end up like ARC or Ron Wells and any of these motherfuckers. You should have told us. But we're not going to make that mistake. We're going to give the next generation and the other generation before that, as long as we're here, we're going to give them a better option not to deal with this shit. Because like I said before in the other videos, it's not always you. It's the environment. And it might be the country.
Well, please
I'm the fucking
continue.
godfather right here.
No, wait, thanks. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
For allowing me to connect with you all on a personal level with you, online with everybody. I appreciate the
This is the therapist that y'all told everybody to go to, right? This is the type of people that y'all tell people to go see therapists, right? People like this that exist in the mental health industry, and we supposed to go to guys like this who come online and do this type of shit.
responses, whether or not those responses were good, bad, or indifferent, I definitely, just me being myself, I appreciate it. Now, unfortunately, as the character of the Godfather, as being D. Durrell, I had to feel some type of way because that was the basis of that character.
So now, your boy D. Durrell was playing a character in the chats, calling people dirty feed. He was playing a character, guys. So you can't really put none of the onus on him. So let me tell you what happened real quick, right? Let me tell you what really happened. Somebody in real life checked him and was like, why you saying all this shit online? He's like, oh no, I'm not like that. It was just me experimentation. No, you wasn't. You wasn't experimentation, right? You wasn't experimenting because you did it too long. You was on here for too long. You did it to do too many people. You was in chats. Like, I didn't go, when I was experimenting, it was only on Facebook. I didn't do it on Instagram. I didn't do it on Twitter. I just didn't divulge on none of my information out like that. It was only on Facebook. And once the Facebook went up there in files and I screenshotted everything, once the Facebook thing was done, I stopped doing it. Now, do I troll? Yeah. But I don't really go everywhere. I don't go into every comment section. I don't go to every video. I don't go in people's chats. I don't do all of that. You was being who you wanted to be, and you got caught, and somebody checked your they checked you. They pulled your card. Now, because this is like 3 weeks ago. When he lost his channel, his first channel, you could tell that he bought subs.
Character. I've been told y'all they ain't really that motherfucker. After all this time, he gets on camera and admits what the fuck I already knew years ago. You a fake, you a fraud. And tonight, you showed that you was mad. You mad, nigga? Well, I'm glad, nigga. But let's continue.
So, man, like I said before, it's kind of a lot of stuff's happening, and I want to break this stuff down in another video. If I have the, power, will, whatever, I will pretty much, try to break it down to people. Like a little bit of that, I just told like previously a little bit. Is that a lot of this shit's go down, man. You have to compartmentalize a lot of the stuff going on. There's too much stuff going on. A lot of things are happening now. A lot of people are disintegrating. A lot of people are devolving themselves. A lot of people are getting exposed left and right. It's incredible right now. This is a this is a precious time right now for you to understand what the f is going on. From people passing away, from a lot of shit happening, a lot of their money and finances are being looked at after they pass away. A lot of these people who was talking all this cash shit about, oh yeah, man, this person's my dog, this is my homie, and you hear them talking about them. You see all these people numbers going down. You see the Twitter files happening, where we found out that they were suppressing shit. Woo-wee. It's going insane right now. It's going insane. But as I said before, man, the purpose of this video was basically, the whole purpose of this video was very different topics. But most of the premise was from ARC getting exposed and him not actually having a lot of money in his pocket like that. All that talking about women really didn't expand, kissing women's ass really didn't do shit for him. He got pretty much played by a younger girl who just wanted an older man to just an older player. You have to understand the world that we're living in right now, where healthcare professionals are gonna make fun of you if they got your information, or they're gonna share your information and expose you. They're gonna make fun of you if you see them and you see them for help. P-stars regretting everything. All these people getting exposed. The egotistical people who don't want you to leave this mess alone. They want to keep telling you that you belong on their boot. It's you got to learn a lesson from all this stuff, man. The whole point of this is like a very long update. A lot of stuff happening in my everything that you can show you. But yeah, man, it's it's insane what's going on out here. So I might move to these videos. Somebody requested me to break down my attractions. I already did that, but I'll probably update it. And they want me to reveal my new system to them about, why I don't use the 9s and the 10s and the 5s or whatever thing that everybody else use, and I use my own system. So yeah, that's about it, man. It's 4:00 right now. I gotta go to the supermarket and get me a box of 40 Welcher fruit snacks, some bread and some cereal, whatever. I gotta get something else. I don't know. When I get there, I'll probably think about what I'm gonna get. But yeah, I might do it sometimes. I might write it down. I don't know. But yeah, this is I ain't want this video to be that long, but hey, man. This is a golden time for a lot of lessons out here.